All right. I don't know about you, Shape Boy, but this is definitely going to be a match that's pretty highly contested. We got a team that's mainly in LAR that's mainly consisting of former players from season one who were arguably the top of their who are arguably like the top 5 to top 10 players in the league. And then this new Amityville Ghost team is largely made up of new faces in season two, and we have some pretty cracked players over here like Dysprosium and Nadesy and Zaf, who in their prospects just
Yeah, Honu and
just
Dysprosium especially were pretty good in those prospect matches. Nade 23, he's the controller. He locks it down. Like I had him on my team in prospects, and he was doing a really good job. And so this should be really interesting. Calypso scrimmed against him. He was hitting some pretty nutty shots. So I'm excited to see
Select your agent.
what we have in store here.
Right. How do you like the comps over here? It looks like we got pretty much mirror comps except Fade versus Sova.
Yeah.
Who do you think? What do you think about the comp? Who do you think edges it out in terms of agent picks?
So I think Sova and I think it's pretty even. It could go either way. Sova has been like a staple for Ascent for a while now. But Fade brings like those prowlers out. There's so much like space you can take with those two prowlers. So it really could be anyone's game.
It definitely.
I feel like Sova's like more of a comfort pick, right?
Exactly.
He's been out longer, probably knows all the lineups and stuff. But Fade, I think, if you put in the time, you know, like Sova, because Sova already has the advantage. He's been out for so long.
Yeah.
You know all the lineups and stuff.
And I know Turbo. He's definitely he was considered the lineup Larry last time. He knows a bunch of crazy different lineups, especially the shock darts and then the recon darts. So we're gonna see if he's able to bring it. I know last season he played mainly duelist, so we didn't really get to see much of his Sova, but he's a ranked demon, so I know that I've seen a Sova before, and it's pretty insane, especially on this map.
Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna see like a heavy A-sided presence here to start things out, but we see that one way there. Nate is gonna delay things a little bit.
Alright, looks like we got Chamber peeking out into tiles. Don't think he sees Berm yet, the fellow Chamber, but yeah, it seems like to be an A split. We got our first contact day, and Paco, he just falls down.
Yeah, and now Nate is in bad position right now. See if he can get any here. He's gonna lead the charge. Oh, gets a dink off actually. So, man advantage here for LAR.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be the 4v3 take. The rotation's taking quite a while. Fade and the KO is still lingering in mid, but let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what this.
You can see they're worried about the flank too. They have two watching flank that have this cross going on, and Tony's gonna throw that reveal. Find the position of the enemy Sova.
Enemy suppressed.
They make their way over onto site. Turbo running back gets taken out by Honu, trying to isolate these gunfights. He's gonna run down Calypso as well. Trash Panda trades him out, and Zaf answers back again.
Trash Panda all alone, forcing the fight with Zaf. He's whipping his shots.
Taking so much time, Trash Panda. Oh!
He was too clean with the shots and
Was that important?
able to get it in the nick of time.
A really nice retake coming out from the side of Amityville Ghost. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Amityville Ghost. Yeah, that is the first game, the first point on the board for the Elysium for season 2. And looks like we got a pretty strong buy coming in for the Amityville Ghost. We got a bunch of Spectres. We got Paco on the Marshall, and Trash Panda forcing up the Sheriff. He's got to go big here if he wants to equalize things. Let's see. It looks like it's gonna be leaning towards a pretty heavy B hit.
It is indeed, but they've kind of called this out. You see 3 over on the defending side towards B, and you can see Paco the horse. He's watching towards tiles. He has his TP anchor right there, so he's gonna watch for any aggression. Trash Panda has to be careful here, but the shot does not connect.
Dysprosium, he's kind of flirting with tiles a little bit. Looks like that they're having them pinched right now. Looks like they're gonna try to get into tiles, but oh, Nadesy gotta go big here. He doesn't feel the rotation at all though.
There's no way they expect him here already.
Oh, he peeks out.
Huge. Oh. He's good for 2. He's good for 2.
Down, mid.
He can TP out just like that.
He eventually falls. We got Turbo coming in. Oh man, not much here.
Yeah, a lot to ask of Turbo right here, and things are gonna slow down. 33 seconds left in the round. Not much time left.
30 seconds left.
They want to get these guns out of their hands, but they haven't found any success.
Let's see, Turbo, he gets spotted by Paco. This Prosium is in a perfect place to see the cross and just take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 seconds.
I am running low.
Last player.
He's gonna check this right.
10
No,
seconds
he's not.
left.
Zach
Flawless.
just runs them over. Calm and composed side of AG.
Alright, we finally got a buy here coming in from LAR. Yeah, I don't know. I think the win condition Calypso, he's on an agent that he hasn't really had much experience with. He was mainly their duelist chamber player, and the key about being a controller is that you have to just your util has to be second nature. Basically, you have to be able to use it on the fly. It has to be. It's a lot more instinctual. So having a duelist take over that controller thing is going to be really interesting. But it looks like Paco is going to have first contact with Trash Panda.
I think part of that is also, I think Calypso is the IGL, if I'm correct here, for his team. So it's a little easier if you're not like, a duelist to lead your team, because you're not going to be worried about the timings of the smokes and, fragging out when you're entry into sight.
Yeah.
But we're going to see Berm get kind of forced out here by Honey's Prowler, and look how far up Paco is pushed.
Wow. He
Just
might have
narrowly misses.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
Yeah, he's just gonna creep up here. Might take his head off.
Oh, looks like they're executing on the A side, but Nadesy. Oh, they shot out. He's good for 1!
Good for 1, but the trade comes in.
Coming in, getting down with the plan.
And you can see they're both top mid. Like Berm is a little shaken up by the encounter at spawn, but Paco's just gonna regroup with his team over by Cat.
No charges, shadows.
Comes the util.
Oh.
They spot out Calypso,
Last
but
player standing.
positioning by Turbo.
Captain for 1.
The recon bolt. Makes a step. Oh, he has to hear this. He has to hear this. Oh, he just runs back.
Nice knowing you.
Not able to get the shot off of Berm, and looks like that is
That's
it.
it.
They do not convert the bonus round, but hell, LAR, that was an expensive round. 4 guns down.
Yeah. But around on the board nonetheless. Turbo run it back there. The positioning on Switch, the smoke there kind of hid him, obscured him a bit. And despite the use of the Fade Haunt, they couldn't really spam the player at Gen. I think it was Calypso.
Exactly, yeah. They couldn't really spam it even though they got the scan off, but it's really expensive. Looks like it's gonna be a bunch of half shields in there. Berm is completely saving, it looks like. Yeah, he's completely just gonna stick with the headhunter. And look at that, like a pretty passive default here. They're all just chilling back and spawn and all that stuff, not really forcing anything too aggressive. But the Fade, Hani was taking note of this. Look at all the space he's taking on B main. He's gonna Berm comes in with the shot.
Berm punishes. That might call a rotate over, but Spike is still in spawn. They wanna draw this out a little longer before they wanna hit anywhere.
Yeah, looks like this Elysium is rotating over to B, but I don't know. I'm not biting. We got Calypso and Berm making their way up B main, but the Spike is headed towards A. I think it might be a misdirection play over here.
Yeah, so they do have that trip mid, so they don't really have to worry about it too much. Can really just consolidate their forces on either side. But it looks like they're gonna give the call that it's gonna be an A hit and here comes the paranoia. Here comes the repositioning. He's gonna get that intel. He's gonna get punished.
Daisy.
Spike
hey.
down A.
Bodies just drop at A.
I think
Last player
Oh,
standing.
That was
Yeah.
disastrous.
just Calypso.
Oh no. Paco just going above and beyond.
Wow, Paco was good for 3 there. That was an amazing shot, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a good call there by Amityville Ghosts to reposition. They knew it was going to be an A hit, and they just don't give an inch.
Exactly. I don't know. I think we see the Amityville Ghost definitely feeling a lot more coordinated. They're definitely swinging off each other a lot better. They just have, I think, a better advantage.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
LAR is definitely going to have to be a little bit more coordinated with each other if they want to have a chance of
But I do like the original idea they had, right? They held the position all the way in spawn for Honu's aggression, and they do punish him, but they don't really capitalize off of that first
Exactly.
pick.
But it looks like Nadesy and Berm, they might have first contact play over here. Wow,
Oh.
whips his first shot. Nadesy
Yeah,
falls
teleported
back.
out.
Well, look at all that information. Looks like they're trying to punish on this A side. They're all grouping up. Looks like
Yeah.
only Nadesy's in a position to contest this. Doesn't seem like Paco is out, but
Yeah, he's gonna hear that util usage, and he's gonna be calming that. We can see like Dysprosium and Zaf already rotating over to A.
wow.
So I don't know if they want to commit to this
Teleport's
site.
ready.
It looks like
Out
they're
of
kind of
range.
falling back. They're unsure whether or
Also-
not to actually hit this.
I believe 2 people got tagged there, so that's some good news. Now they have Dr. Pepper Cream Soda showing that there's 3 people leaning A, and yeah, looks like they're rotating out. 38 seconds left though, especially with Fade on this. Especially with Fade on this B side, they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna have enough time.
30
especially
seconds
if
left.
Oh no, Fade is actually rotating towards A. This might be a free
Yeah,
B
yeah.
site.
You're gonna realize it right about
Wow.
now. Yeah, the
That
site is
is-
completely free.
That is terrible timing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at
Trash
that.
kinda
Elysium
is in the mix. This
Spike
gets taken
planted.
care of.
Oh, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. He's
Bring
pushed
them
up
down.
behind him. Wow, the Prowler doesn't see him.
Oh no, this
Oh,
could be huge.
no.
Where are you?
Oh my god,
Not
Hanu.
good for any.
The ult comes on.
Comes the nightmare.
Calypso's just in a world of hurt right now. Yeah.
Last
Everyone
player
funneled on
standing.
site. This is impossible here for Turbo. Can he even get one? Yes, he can. Wow, nice. He's good for 2. Wow.
But those are just too many heroics to expect for that, especially with the Stinger versus 5 guns. But I was able to get 2 guns off the board, but it's going to be hard to close the gap. 4-1 for the Amityville Ghosts.
Yeah, so the AG probably weren't really worried at all that they walked onto B for free. Honu had that ult for retake, and they were just sitting ducks at the back of spawn, or at the back of B site.
Yeah. But you can definitely tell. A lot of these, a lot of players in the LAR, they're
That
just a lot of
works.
dry peaks. They're not really using the util to clear stuff out. As opposed to like, Marcano, who has that intuition to clear stuff out with util. So I would like to see LAR be a little bit more disciplined as they have this pretty heavy A side pick. Nadesy has been absolutely electric in defending this site. Reminding
Yeah,
me
we
of-
actually see. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
We actually see Berm here with the operator by, and he's gonna hold for any mid aggression. We'll see if Zaf wants to take his chances peeking top mid. He might get punished for that, but as I say that, Berm falls off the angle.
Here comes a drone. Tight executes coming. Paco gets tagged up. And Dr. Cream gets roll command.
Damage.
Comes down. Paco is good for 1. Wow. Good
One
shifts.
enemy remaining.
Textbook hold there from AG.
I don't know. I think the only util usage being used is that null command, and then I think a flash. That's pretty much it. Obviously, it's without the information of where they're at, it's going to be difficult to get through. But yeah, 5-1 for the Amityville Ghost, and Nadesy just having those lockdown flashes and those lockdown util usage to prevent them from really capitalizing onto getting that site.
Yeah, and their economy is in shambles now. Invested so much for that operator, and now it's just gone.
Get out of my way!
Look how far back they are in spawn. It just seems like they're very wow.
It doesn't even matter if Paco hits shots like that.
God. But yeah, I don't know. They're just look at this. They're just like really just playing extremely passive. Looks like we're gonna have our first fight towards. Looks like Zaf is. Look at Zaf. He's ready to flash out. Probably have a play with Nadesy right here in mid, and they might be able to get a timing, especially with Calypso over here with Niles. Shot, Turbo's pushing up towards Cat. The spike, keep note, the spike is still way in the back of B, like near spawn, and the only person able to get it is Dysprosium. And with 48 seconds left on the board, they really got to make the decision fast in order to make something. But yeah, look at that.
Deploying
Do they
drone.
know that they don't have spike?
Well, surely they must.
I mean,
because 35 seconds, they kind of have to be aware of this.
30 seconds
Zap.
left.
no one is in a position to get spike. Calypso, he's running out of mid. I think he remembers. Oh, wow. And with 19
Perfect
seconds
flash.
left on the board, no spike nowhere in sight. It's gonna be a tall task.
Scanning ahead.
Yeah, this is just. I want to see LAR be a little more aggressive, right? They're playing very passively. They're holding the extremities, right? But they're kind of indecisive on which site to hit.
Exactly. Yeah. I know as an IGL myself, albeit not at this level, confidence is very key, especially when you are trying to lead a team who is playing for the first time. Being able to confidently lead and command that respect and that thing is very important as an IGL. And seeing how shaky Calypso is in these calling is really worrying, especially with at 6-1, where the gap is going to get wider and wider. He needs to really be resilient and try to pull his team from the bootstraps and try to get some rounds on the board.
Yeah, we're gonna see this timeout, and hopefully we can see like just a change of pace here from LAR. Yeah, they're holding the extremities, right? But over like on A main, for example, right? We saw Dysprosium take that initial duel against Berm, right? And it didn't really go anywhere, but they didn't try to force Dysprosium out of the A main or anything like that. So I want to see more initiative on the side of LAR.
Exactly, and then everything runs through your initiators, right? Especially in the Arctura meta. Sova and KO has to play a much more active role in preparing their duelist for success.
That's a good spot.
Because if you're not able to get that information, get that first step going, then you guys are really stuck.
I'll find you.
Looks like we're gonna have a very fast execute onto A site. Looks like they are gonna.
Calypso trying to teleport back site with the spike, but Honu stops it in its tracks. They're going to be funneling into this B site right now, and no kills actually come through yet, but I stand corrected. Honu takes care of Trash Panda. Zaf takes care of Calypso as well, and that's the spike down in lane.
That is
Dr. Pepper Cream Soda tries to even the odds a little bit. Dysprosium, he's getting spammed through by Zaf. And Berm gets the better of that. So things are evened out now.
3v3 retake and the spike is down, which is good.
Nice.
Wow,
Wow.
Berm is at 10 HP. And Turbo.
One enemy
There
remaining.
goes the paranoia. It's perfect. He's caught looking both ways.
When Nadesy cleans it up, he says, no, I'm not going to let them get round 2. 7-1 to Amityville Ghost.
Yeah, and it just seems like they're not giving an inch at all. Like, sure, you can have sight, but when they retake, they hit you hard. Like,
Exactly.
they're pulling no punches here.
And you could see that instant usage come out, right? From Zaf with the nade stalling out, the knife to stall the push. Nadesy all the way from A site, getting that smoke down. They just seem a lot more coordinated. They just seem like, at least right now, the better team. They definitely are a lot more, I don't even know what to say. They actually look like a team rather than a 5-stack pug. So
Yeah, and I do like the idea there from LAR, right? But Zaf is just so pivotal in that mid position. He knifes top mid early, sees nobody, and just hears all that commotion B, has the nade to stall out. So not only is he fragging, he's doing his job really, really well. Uh-oh. Paco. A bit of trouble.
Turbo gets one. We'll see, but looks like we have 3 people stacking up onto A with the Berm lurk. Berm's gonna run into Hanu. It's gonna seem like Hanu is just jiggling it. Hanu takes down.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, and Dysprosium does pop the Blade Storm here.
Hanu with yeah. Looks like they're rotating, but look, Dysprosium and Hanu are already here. Berm throws up his ult.
Yeah, and they're just sprinting down B. Zaf is in position though to maybe catch out Trash Panda if he's not aware of this. He's just biding his time. Doesn't want to shoot that trip just yet as the plant goes down. And wow, do you see that call out? Nade smokes off the trip. Zaf is gonna be able to sneak down. Trash Panda is totally unaware.
Yep.
He's gonna get taken out.
That knife, he knows that nobody is short for a and here comes Retake.
Good util usage right here to the Paranoia to stall, push off of the Fatal. Calypso takes care of Honu. Zaf and Nade answer back in kind. Turbo just back sight. This is doable. Oh, he runs out of bullets. Oh no.
Does he have time? I believe they do have time. Amityville Ghost. Stretch the lead out to 8-1.
Was that important?
Yeah. Zaf again. So much impact in the round. Just man, the call out to smoke the trip. Trash Panda was completely unaware that Zaf was even pushed up that far, and he basically just caused them hands them the L.
Won them the round, yeah, exactly.
Because you need that one player in long, right, to kind of even things out as they're retaking, but Zaf is in a better position.
Dysprosium's coming in with this operator, and I think he might get first contact on the Trash Panda. If Trash Panda doesn't first flip going, but Paco gets the first shot onto Dr. Pepper Cream Soda.
Again, AG setting the pace.
This is the one thing that like I always say, if you're the one setting the pace in your matches, or you're the one that's determining how the round is won, you're most likely going to win. There's very few teams, especially in our elo, who are able to react like at that high level. So if you're the one setting the pace, you are most likely going to win. And LAR, well, as I say that, Berm just clean headshot.
Look at the heavy B presence. Honey here could easily be overrun. They have to check this corner. They have to.
Calypso is checking.
Yeah, he does.
There it is.
And that should be a free B site. Here comes the execute, and there for the first time it seems AG's on the back foot when it comes to this retake. Man, disadvantage.
I don't know, man. I think Zaf is still alive, so anything could happen, honestly. But
Spike planted.
But yeah, Nade over here in CT. I think he might be the first one to take contact.
Shadows traveling.
We got Dysprosium and Zaf in market, and look at this. They're really stacking late.
Yeah, Berm takes care of Zaf immediately, and he TPs into main. They hear it, but Berm still gets one.
1v3. I've seen this one before. I mean, the money is good. I don't see why you wouldn't get it. But I think he's playing for exits. Make sure their money is not good.
They can afford to play exits here, and let's see how many he gets. Nade. It's one. Tries to spray transfer, but Trash Panda is able to take him down, and that's hopefully gonna stop the momentum of AG, and we're gonna see something of a comeback. Hopefully.
I mean, that was definitely some clean calling from Calypso. Mid-round calling is very important, and that was definitely the first flash of something good that we can of Calypso, and hopefully he can continue to steamroll the ball, especially with only 2 rounds left. The difference between 10-2 and 8-4 is extreme, right? That definitely gives you a much bigger buffer if you win these next 2 rounds, but let's see if he's able to convert. But Trash Panda and Nade Z, It's always these two. They're always 140. But Zaf. Quick trades.
Yeah, they go for an aggressive push onto tiles, and
You are powerless.
here comes the ult. Pepper cream soda. This pushes onto site. They're gonna get this site. And they hold it. That's the question. Nade actually takes care of Trash Panda.
4v3 retake.
Spike planted.
Favoring Amityville Ghost. And look at this double drop setup. The double L setup. And Calypso is playing in heaven, but Zaf is coming playing. So look at this in check. It might be GG. Oh, push.
No, they spot him. His gun sticks out with the smoke. Oh no, that's Pepper cream soda. It's just too tall a task.
Able to get 2 down, but 9 rounds secured for the Amityville Ghosts. Off the back of Hanu and
Teşekkürler. Thank you.
Yeah, it just seems like they
Push a button.
can do no wrong in these retakes. LAR have yet to find an answer.
Now, if LAR wants a chance, they
Last
gotta
round
force the
in the
90.
half.
Yeah.
The VCT gods are really on something. And it looks like we have a tech pause coming in from the Amityville Ghosts. And I believe we do have a pause. Now, what do you think that the Amityville Ghosts are doing well that's preventing LAR from really setting their stride in this match?
Honestly, apart from just individually sort of winning gunfights, right? They push up on defense, right? They take space when they notice that, oh, they're just playing really passive. Let's just take this space, and that gives them intel, right? You know, like there's no one up in B main yet, so we can afford to kind of lean towards A. And even when they do get a site, right? They're like, okay, we'll just fall off, or we have numbers, right? The retake is just always so clean from AG, and LAR, despite, you know, getting the spike down, they can't hold it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that just how Amityville Ghost just plays the fundamentals, right? A lot of people, especially in our ranked games, they would just try to be the hero and be that hero play and end up losing the lead for us. But Amityville Ghost, especially off the back of Nate, who I believe is the IG, it's either Nate or Dysprosium. I'm not sure if you know who's the IGL of the team, but these guys are really focusing on fundamentals, and it is paying off.
Yeah, they're always on the trades, and you know, sometimes they just don't even need a trade.
They're just better.
And they're looking pretty dang good on this Ascent map, but I mean, hopefully they put up a bit more of a fight. LAR. I'm really rooting for a closer match here.
I think that's all we could ask for, right? A close match. We want to see a good game regardless of who wins.
Yeah, we see Honu here with the Odin ready to spam through B main.
Looks like the tech pause is over. We're getting ready. Let's see. Look at Honu. Looks like he got that lineup going forth, and yeah, these guys are coming B main. So I don't know if Honu has if he has a dog in him, they're about to feel the wrath of this fade.
And that's the thing, like, Honu has been locking down B every round. They're fine letting Honu just be solo B. Zap holding mid. They can afford to 3-man stack A.
Find you.
They have that trip mid.
Mark 2.
And early info gained here by Nade with that ult. And he's gonna call that out. Gonna smoke off B, and this push is gonna be stopped in its tracks.
But Dysprosium is set up with the op.
Yeah, this could be.
Or no, he's not. He's watching mid. So
yeah. Oh, spots out Trash Panda. They're playing very passive on A, but
here.
It looks like they're kind of want to work mid. And you know what? I like that. You know, they haven't really touched mid at all. LAR. We see this full rotate coming onto A too.
But look at
Can use that.
All alone. He's probably gonna go catch him. Yep, the cat. He's on site. Closes the door.
Yeah, I think. Oh wait.
Trash Panda closed the door before they were
30
able
seconds
to
left.
get Spike onto site.
Just honestly, muscle memory. Zap is taken care of by Berm.
Dysprosium 30 HP.
Spike planted.
I don't even get the res down.
They know where Berm is. but he's just gonna get another. He's going above and beyond. Oh, he gets a third. Honu finally shuts him down, but
Cover
his
going out.
impact will be felt.
Yeah, looks like it's just gonna be Hanu and AZ. But these two have been huge and they've been known to kind of add.
Oh, Honu gets dinked down. And he does well to find another. Chaos.
Goes on heaven, but they know exactly where he is. Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's it. Hanu with 3 on.
Take them!
Honu just
Wow.
holds his nerve.
Switching
he drops
sides.
down, takes care of the guy. Hell, this is looking tough for LAR. Like, hopefully, you know, they can, on the defensive side, they can fight back, but the retakes, I really thought LAR had that. They had the man advantage for in a post plant. It seemed like forever, but still, they let it slip through their hands.
Yeah, I think Calypso, when he's trying to wrap around into heaven, just took way too long. And then they were really just giving 1v1s to Hanu and Nate. And honestly, at this level, you can't be doing that and expect to have
Stay
success.
focused.
So, we'll
Yeah,
see.
and like, you know, the door being shut before the
Find you.
spike carrier can get through,
them
it's
down.
just a little sloppy.
Exactly.
Berm's gotta be feeling a little upset that 3K didn't really amount
Didn't really
to
amount to anything.
ultimately.
But yeah, looks like Amityville Ghosts are gonna try to rotate back to the B side. Not really, doesn't seem like they like what they see on B. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like it's gonna be a mid B split. So we'll see. They're gonna have to run into Trash Panda and Turbo.
Berm is kind of rotating onto the A site. See if Turbo running back can get much done here on the lane, but this is kind of scary, right? The trip is mid, but they could easily just pincer the people on site here.
But then again, look at this. They're not really committing on anything either. And there goes
Ooh.
both shocks from Silva.
Good util usage. Knocks down Paco.
But this Prosium is pushed up all the way mid, and
Here.
he can hear all the rotations LAR is making, and he can calm.
30
the
seconds
forward,
left.
but Looks like Dr. Pepper Creep Soda might take the first contact. He's gonna be nice. He's gonna get a load of it. Yeah, that's 3
Enemy
players right
suppressed.
there.
Yeah, and they have to just push through here. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, Honu, just gets the better of him. That frenzy.
Yeah, good for 1, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
10 seconds left.
and again, get the plant down. Maybe LAR has some nutty retakes as well, but this is gonna be very difficult. This Prosium takes care of Worm. Trash Panda not looking the right way. This is dire.
This is so tough. We got Turbo and Dysprosium over here.
Last player
Oh
standing.
no. This Prosium gets another. Very low, but so is Trash Panda, and time is not on his side.
1v3. Although they are low, they're all 1 shot to a sheriff. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, they're playing this close plant really well, yeah. Nade up on that gen, that's, you know, you're not gonna be able to pre-aim that. You're gonna have to hard call that out,
We
and
just don't expect that.
just
Well,
very,
Go ahead.
very disciplined here from AG.
Very disciplined. And I'm telling you, when it comes to this level, fundamentals are key. And right now, whatever Zach or Dysprosium has under their game protocol is just top tier.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
I think other teams in the league
That
should
works.
definitely take a note of how AG is playing. The way that they're playing is just clean textbook.
Yeah, and again, I think they're playing too passively on the side of LAR. They let Dysprosium get all the way pushed up. They should have been aware. They took care of the trip. As I say, that Dysprosium again pushes up mid and takes care of Burn. Crash Panda with the hipfire, not gonna connect with anything. Turbo is gonna be isolated back sight. See how much impact he can have.
Yeah, Turbo does have the Ares on lock, so he does have quite a bit of firepower to him, but we'll see.
Turbo hit one. Oh.
Quickly traded by Nancy.
Yeah, 3v3 entirely possible.
Spike planted.
Especially with the force 5 coming out from LAR.
You can see Paco posted up lane. He has that TP. He can easily just get out. But as I say that, good util usage. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. And then disrupt him. Calypso, yeah, he just gets taken care of.
Last player standing.
Flashman all alone.
Yeah, it's too much.
Double swing. Brings it to match point. 10 match points, actually. In favor of Amityville
Match
Ghost.
point.
And
Yeah, it's really tough. Watch this, cause they have to be more aggressive, right? They see the suppress onto Paco, right? They need to be playing together. They need to once I forgot who, but
That's a good
once Paco got that first pick, I think it was on Calypso, and then they should just be calming that out. They were not looking lane when Paco swung out again, and they're pretty lucky that Paco didn't get that pick. On the first pushing stairs.
you gotta capitalize. You gotta really capitalize on it. You gotta swing out, be ready for the trade. Don't let stuff
Crash
like-
Panda. He has such a good timing. That's nade out of the round. That's their smokes. That's really
One
tough.
less.
Paco
But
with
Crash
the trade.
Panda. Yeah, Paco guns him down. Things are evened out, but with no smokes, it's gonna be a lot tougher to push onto these sites.
Looks like yeah, they're gonna be pivoting to have this this B hit over here, and Berm holding that off angle, and Turbo he's just gonna
Standing ahead.
Yep, he's hearing all this commotion. Sees 2 actually gets spray. Didn't quite find
Face
much.
your fear!
Paco actually takes care of Pepper Cream Soda here. And Turbo again, he's just isolated on this site. Can he get it? Yes, he gets one. He is seized though. This is tough. The nade doesn't quite reach. He can be on the outskirts of that. The plant. is
30
faked.
seconds left.
Turbo, you have to kill them here.
Oh, he knows
Has-
someone's box. He's gonna calm that over to.
Last player
Oh, he
standing.
doesn't quite get it. And that's just gonna be the round going to
Attackers
AG.
win.
They look in perfect form.
13-2. Zach with 18 and Zap at 17. I mean, what a team diff. When your controller's the one top fragging, especially at the IGL position, that's when you know just things are falling into place. And yeah, 315 ACS for coming in nade Z. And look at the kill distribution. It's just absolutely solid from all of them. Every single one of them is consistent. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, definitely, and Trash Panda definitely could use a little bit more impact in their games. But overall, I don't know. It just seems to be a team diff in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's really like each player in AG like had their moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just a star player just taking care of like everything, right? Popping off, but each player had their moments to shine, and they just played really well.
Exactly, and that was LAR's map pick. LAR was the one that chose Ascent, and 13-2 for Amityville Ghost. I don't even know. I don't even want to see what's happening on Icebox. That's gonna be a fun match to watch. But I don't know. I think the difference is, as you said, they got to be aggressive. They got to be more decisive. If you're second guessing yourself, especially when leading a team, you're gonna end up you're gonna end up with your shoes, tied and all that stuff, or you're just gonna trip over yourself, and it shows. The indecisiveness on set did get punished. You saw Hanu just take a bunch of map control on B and able to call the rotates over onto A and vice versa from Nadesy. It's just all about the fundamentals.
Yeah, it just the util usage was actually like capitalized upon in AG really well. As opposed to LAR, they just seemed too timid. So they just need to be more aggressive here. They let some rounds slip away because the spike was still in spawn. They're taking just too much time, not doing much, just kind of sitting around. And 13-2. That's a statement there from AG.
That is a statement, and it's definitely going to show a lot of teams, or the other teams like Seattle Energy or the New York Fortune, that don't blame me on Ascent. Especially these statement games early on in the season. It really puts a lot of pressure on the other teams, right? A lot of people are gonna, let's say, ban Ascent from Ban Ascent against Amityville Ghost, and now they're playing to their weaknesses instead of playing to their strengths. And something like this is absolutely pivotal if you want to have success early in the league. If you're able to just stomp your opponents early on, it just gives you that, I guess, I don't want to say feeling of superiority, but it definitely should. You definitely set a statement
Confidence.
in the league. Yeah, you definitely set your statement in the league that you guys are the top dogs. So especially at a 13-2 just rundown like this, Amityville people should not underestimate Amityville Ghosts.
Yeah, and so going into this map, what are the sort of things you want to see out of LAR?
Well, I think that I saw a lot of pug style teams. It didn't really seem like that they had a lot of set strats, especially on especially on a map like their own map pick. Right. I want to see a lot more coordination. I want to see people, buddies, like let's say, I don't know, Turbo, playing with like an initiate, like playing with a fellow buddy, just getting ready to trade. At this time, all I want to see from LAR is just more coordinated play and being able to trade off each other. I think if they're able to fix that mistake that they did in Ascent, I think they're able to get at least a couple more rounds on the board instead of just dying unpunished.
Yeah, and hopefully LAR go into this with a clear mindset, right? Not affected by the previous map, which was sort of a wash. Um, oh yeah, hopefully they can bounce back strong as ever. It's,
Yeah,
we want
exactly.
to see those close matches. We want to see that comeback potential.
I just want to see that this is like we got some good competition. I mean, we as much as we love to see good Valorant coming from Amityville Ghost, we want to see these teams getting tested to their limit. Right? If it's just an absolute blowover, it's not fun to watch, and then like we want to see these players at their peak. So
Yeah,
hopefully they're able
definitely.
to get something going on Icebox. I think my philosophy whenever I IGL is that we play through our initiators. And with Dr. Pepper Cream Soda on KO, not really getting as much value with his flashes, with his null command, and all that stuff. They're just twiddling their fingers in spawn. If they're able to capitalize off of the initiators util, I feel like they're going to have a lot more success, especially on the attack half. And if
Yeah,
they just
definitely.
yeah
I think that sort of to a good way to sum up the last map was just to look at Zaf, the KO util usage on either side, the differences between both KOs. Like I don't want to make any players feel bad, right? But Zaf seemed to have much more impact, and that's because he was able to utilize his util to its fullest extent.
exactly. I agree. Um, it's obvious that Amityville Ghosts are playing off the initiation off of Zaf, off of Hanu's haunts, off of Nade's Flash, and it really shows that they're a much more scripted team. But I mean, I know LAR. I don't like this is not just like praising praising Amityville Ghosts and like discrediting LAR because I know LAR, especially Vibes and Turbo, who definitely have a util focused mindset when it comes to Valorant. I do know they have it in them, and I'm excited to see, especially with Icebox, where you don't really see. At least it's kind of meta right now. I don't know if you agree or disagree. Um, there's not really a lot of choke points as there is in Ascent, so there's definitely a lot more flexibility with what you can do with the util. And I'm excited to see what comps that we see, and then how are they able to combo it. Especially, I know Turbo, he might be playing the Sova over here. I would like to see something different. I would like to see a fade or something out here. Really try something new, try something different, try something spicy. But we'll just have to see. And I think Icebox is the perfect map to really be creative in your util.
Right, and again, it's early into the season. First match with LAR still has a long way to improve, and we hope they do. Right,
Mm-hmm.
they very well could have a few cards up their sleeves here for not just Icebox, right? Because it's not their pick, but like in the future for different maps and stuff. So
Yeah.
you never want to count out a team.
And it looks to be, wow. I mean, this is a very interesting comp from LAR. I don't know if they're going to actually lock it in or not, but I mean, from Amityville Ghost, but at least what I see from LAR, it's a pretty conventional comp. I'd probably expect to see a Sage from Trash Panda or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Or Jet, yeah.
or a Jet. How do you feel about about not playing Sage on Icebox? Do you think Sage is a necessity on this map?
I don't think Sage is a necessity, but it does really help when it comes to, the attacking side. Getting those bomb plants down is just, you don't have to worry about being spammed.
Mm-hmm.
You can just put the wall up, plant, and just play your post plant. It takes a lot of worries out of your mind. And even on defense, right? The stalling power is very strong.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see this Jet coming out, and I suspect it's more of a comfort pick more than anything, right?
I agree. Yeah, I don't know if Jet.
Select
I don't know how
your
much
agent.
Jet offers exactly compared to. I don't know if Jet offers anything different compared to Chamber, right? I know Icebox is traditionally an op map, but having both on Icebox, I feel like you're giving up something. And that is
Yeah, I would agree with that. So we're gonna head into this match, and we're gonna see Zaf on the stage. We're actually gonna see a no duelist comp coming out from AG, and I like it.
I like it too. Yeah, I think it's better, especially when there's not that many choke points on Icebox. You don't really need that that entry, that agent, that hard entrance every single one, because you're a lot more flexible in where you can move and all that. I'm interested to see. I see Dysprosium kind of switches off to the KO, so we're probably gonna see the offense or the attacking round run through him. So I'm gonna be excited. But I think that just agent comps alone, I think I have my money on Amityville Ghost.
Yeah, same here. And Jet has kind of fallen off recently in terms of pro play, and that's probably for a reason. But it doesn't really matter if Trash Panda can go above and beyond, if he can pop off. We're not playing at the highest level possible, right? So comps aren't that important. But yeah, we're gonna see this sort of Onu peeking for intel around A site. Step power out, and Dr. Pepper Cream Soda is gonna answer back with the snipe.
Yeah, seems like they don't like what they see. It looks like that they're gonna pivot into mid, but they're gonna get caught up by Turbo running back. If Turbo catches the timing, no, he does not. But Turbo, he will possibly catch that.
Yeah, they're gonna see one, and the trip is gonna give away their intentions right here.
But Zapdo's unpunished. I'm surprised, and Hanu is pushed up mid. I don't know if it doesn't seem like they know someone's mid. I know Trash Panda is taking note of that, and it seems like Turbo is on the scene. But yeah, this is really dangerous.
Hanu gets spotted out, and they have to go for
30 seconds left.
Hit. Let's see how much impact he can have right here. The flash doesn't hit him, but he chooses to TP out. And like I said, here comes the Sage Wall. They can get that plant down for free. Dysprosium punishes Calypso. A bit too ambitious there, trying to deny the plant. LAR, scale up.
Last player standing.
Zaf! That's two. Nate cleans it up. Wow.
Solid round by Amityville Ghost.
And I'm a little worried here, because I'm sort of seeing the same struggles coming out from LAR. They're not really playing together, right?
Yeah.
Turbo taps the spike. He does well to find one. I'm surprised he even gets one, because when you're defusing the spike, you have to worry about so much stuff. So many angles.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we saw they weren't really protecting him. They got picked off by, I think, Zaf behind Orange, and it was a little rocky.
Little rocky.
But I like this here from LAR. They're pushing up really aggressively, and they see nothing. They're calm out. This is 100% an A hit.
Yeah, we got two shorties over here near 410. And
oh, Calypso gets spotted out, I think, by Nade. Yeah, and they're gonna
rotating, but they know two people. Yeah, Berg has absolutely no chance.
Paco mows them down. Yeah, they notice that once Nade spots that out, right? They're like, okay, well, let's just push them back, right?
Catch them.
So what seemed like initially a really good play for Intel, turns
Wait,
bad.
did they? They walled themselves
Them
off.
down.
A little bit of a
Last
hiccup.
player standing.
Oh, Paco gets 4. Wait.
I didn't even notice. Goodness. But
Yeah, this frozen denies the ace, but
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they walled themselves off. They're able to clean the round with all of their guns. And
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but the usual usage to clear, like let's say using the C's on those close left angles on long, regardless they have the discipline to clear all these angles with the util so they don't get caught by surprise. And that is definitely, at least what I noticed, one of the clear differences between that.
That works.
Yeah, and initially I liked what LAR was doing, but Amityville Ghosts, they adapt really well to the situations.
They do. Well, looks like they're gonna try to get some mid control.
Flash.
We got Elysium flashing in, and
Is this gonna be an ace
they
split?
are in mid.
Yeah, they
See,
have to be
Paco
really
sees-
careful.
Paco
Paco.
gets another one. Gets 2.
It's 2.
Wow,
Just
Turbo is
guy-
not there to.
Paco's just popping off. Eventually he'll be taken down, but it takes 2 to the grave with him, and you really don't want to see that if you just bought and they're on their bonus. Nade takes care of Calypso too. This is disastrous right there. Nade picks up a Vandal as well. Here comes the plant. This is really tough.
Spike planted.
It's gonna go down. They're gonna convert this bonus, it seems. And here comes the stalling power of Sage, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, with that wall still in play, I mean, there's 2 people locked up in yellow. It's gonna be a tall task.
And look at how AG are playing this. No unnecessary peeks. The Burm as well. Yeah, he finds one.
Last player standing.
And Turbo with another. He has to nade the spike
Last player
here.
standing.
Takes care of Turbo.
1v1.
Oh no.
Pretty much no time left. You gotta
There's no
act.
time.
He might have
Maybe-
gotten killed, but he's not there.
Is he even gonna live?
Clutch.
Oh god, coming in from their bonus now.
I was prepared to pop off there for LAR, but things were swinging in their way, but Dysprosium just locks it down, cool and composed in the clutch situation, knows he has to put the nade on the spike, and the rest is that.
Yeah, but that initial mid play from Zaf and Paco, from Dysprosium and Paco, right? Especially if after that first kill onto, Trash Panda, Turbo has to come in and help out, right? That's the key. If you're just gonna let that go unpunished, I mean, you're gonna have to play heroics every single time. That was a 3v5 retake. If he was able to punish that, they probably could have won it if it was a 4v4. But we got some heavy aggression from AG coming in on top.
Where are you?
Just like,
They can. They're against save. Oh, but as I say that, kind of nice shot.
You will not kill my ally.
Zaf, he has the res. No harm done.
oh, the timing. Trash Panda up there.
Paco, yeah, takes care of Trash Panda.
War raid.
Not much you can do here.
Toxin screen down.
Oh, there's a
Spike
flash
planted.
completely blinds Honu.
Paco.
Well, burn! The wallbang headshot onto
Player
Nade.
standing.
But Paco, he's just popping off.
And Paco is new
Not round. Game.
Yeah, Paco is a new acquisition for Amityville Ghost. I know Happy Boy, their original second round pick, was unfortunately ranked out to Ascendant, and Paco was just actually picked up yesterday. And
Yeah.
That is an amazing pickup. Paco has, even on Ascent and here now, he's obviously the one that is setting the pace. And that's what's good. From what I see, I know it's only been a map and a half or a map and a quarter, but every single one of these players on Amityville Ghosts can pop off. I think it's not. We're not really reliant on one star player or anything like that, like what you brought up back then. Each one of them are able to have their moments.
Yeah, and the key thing here is just like AG are so solid. They if you give an inch, they'll take a mile, right?
Yeah.
That play on the bonus round. But we're gonna see that Kale
down,
can pop,
B.
but Trash Panda finds a really nice shot onto Zap. Now they're kind of worried about these, but the plant will go down. Man advantage for LAR.
And it looks like
Let's
we're
see.
gonna be mobbing up on some orange hands. Finally, now it's gonna be a lot harder for Amityville Ghost to.
Mike is tapped. Trades come through. Nade takes care of Trash
So
Panda.
Paco's not.
Down.
2v6, however, Elysium was 2. They gotta go fast.
Yeah, they're both mid. Honu, wait, he takes care of
Last player standing.
Calypso! Calypso! He finds 3 in the round. He closes it out.
Clutch.
And it was a 4.
I
That
almost
was a
broke a sweat.
4v2. Like LAR had 4, and then Amityville Ghost had 2, and yet AG puts up a really good fight. But LAR, props to them. They're able to get their first round off the back of Calypso.
Yeah, really nice play there from Calypso. They things looked a little rocky, but they have 2 push up in B through mid, right? But the spike isn't really planted for them, and they get punished for it. Calypso.
I suspect Calypso is probably going to hop on 410. And
You
try
want to
go.
play? Let's play.
Don't get in my way.
That is because also we got 4 players just from Amityville Ghost just trying to.
Yeah, and Burn has that operator. So does Paco. Pops that tour de force. Sorry.
Honestly, it's actually.
We'll catch them.
They want to just spam through the Viper's pit, maybe get a lucky, maybe a stray bullet will hit Calypso, but he's playing this very safely. Paco actually punishes Trash Panda for daring to peek mid.
This is the scary part. Now, LAR is not rotating at all, but it seems like the Amityville Ghosts
Knife
recording
deployed.
with mid. Burn, he's posted
Enemy
up with on
suppressed.
top, getting ready to try to get
They're gonna
these
oh
trackers.
Pony. Whoa, one of us push it up.
Flashbang.
Yeah, Turbo and Dr. Pepper Controller are going to try to prevent this rotate from happening.
Oh, wait.
30
Someone's
seconds
able
left.
to slip in. Paco. He's not able to get through
Shot
this.
done.
Oh my god. Honu finds 2 somehow. And there goes the Viper's pit. Things are just suddenly come crashing down.
Planted.
Inside of LARs. They're gonna use that Viper's pit to guarantee this round, and if you're Calypso, it's gotta feel bad. You're just on A.
How
top
was
the ult.
Hanu able to walk
There.
through A without Calypso even seeing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Burm actually finds one onto Honu, but you know,
They're gonna. I think LAR is
Teleport's ready.
Money's not looking so hot. From them, and I think
Definitely.
they want to save this operator. Play exits.
yeah, and I think LAR just gave up mid too easily. Dysprosium was able to walk
Toxins going
through
up.
under tube for free, and I think that it is in part because Paco, you know, took what's his name again? Sorry, Trash Panda's head off.
Toxin
At mid.
screen down.
And so, you know, they're kind of worried. They don't really want to contest mid, but you really can't have those players walking through tube for free. Under tube, rather.
Yeah. And it's gonna be a mixed buy coming in from LAR. And I highly doubt. I mean, unless Burm isn't willing to give up that op so that he could use his ult. Oh yeah, I think that's exactly what's gonna be happening. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like LAR is inspired, is creative enough to try to find something that works. But we'll see as AG pivots over towards A site. Full 5-stack A with Zach kind of watching the mid flank, and
And we're gonna see this double op, right? Burm gives Turbo
Face your fear!
his op and okay. Fade hunt or fade ult rather.
yeah, the fatal comes in.
Flashbang.
The execute here. Everyone is flashed! Oh my gosh!
Disaster. Shikes.
Spike
Right
planted.
And no. This is looking really dire. Alright, they only have one round on the board, and AG are looking unstoppable. Turbo gets bit by that Prowler. They have 2 ops, but they haven't even gotten a chance to fire them once.
I think they're gonna be saving one.
Teleport's ready.
If I was Murray, I'd just try to get some value at least from his op.
I can't use
Yeah.
that.
But looks like he's gonna be saving? Question mark?
Maybe he's just looking for exits here, but you know the economy is looking pretty strong for AG. It wouldn't really matter.
Yeah. If I was Vibes or Calypso, I'd be taking a timeout right now to recollect because obviously what they're doing is not it. But
And you know I like that Berm gives the op to Turbo. He locks down mid and be long, but Nade smoked off mid for 1, and 2 they had Fatal and they just crushed everyone on site.
yeah. And I think that's the benefit of two sentinels on this map. They're just able to get so much map control and their close point
That's a good spot.
as opposed to that jet where it's not getting too much. We'll see. They're pivoting. Amityville Ghost are pivoting over to their AXQ. Turbo is gonna get eaten from the Prowler.
Yep.
And he's gonna get sucked and wow, this is
Yeah, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda takes care of Honu, but Paco
Toxin
answers
screen
back
down.
straight out.
You will not kill my ally!
Kill Zaf, reses up Honu, and yeah, there's the wall and plant. They just can't do anything.
Spike planted.
Trash Panda has a judge.
So, able to find Nade here, but that's gonna hurt their post plant a little bit. They're not gonna have lineups, but Paco is just taking heads.
Calypso trying to see if he can get like any value at all, but
Toxin screen down.
he sees this Elysium.
Last player standing.
Headshot.
Nasty shot. Firm gets Paco, but it's not gonna get anything else, it seems like. Oh no!
Anu is just better.
Just jumps down, and that's that.
7-1 for Amityville Ghosts.
Yeah, it's they can just hit a site. Their flashes are just completely disrupting any players sitting on A. So I don't know. LAR they need to find an answer, and they're just not.
I don't know. In your experience, like in these moments, I know that you play for the Seattle Energy for their losing team. If what do you think needs to be adjusted? Right? Like, what do you think?
Where are you?
Another miss.
Bring
What do you
them
think
down.
LRR needs to do to change something around?
Actually, Calypso takes care of
Bring them
Paco, but they're gonna push on to B, and
You
yeah,
are
but AG are playing really good here, right? They're switching up the pace. Their A has been impeccable, and now they just go B. Why not?
Spike planted.
And what I want to see from LAR is, play further back, right? You know they're gonna use all this util to get onto site. Honu fights too. Wait,
Oh my gosh.
tragedy. Oh my god, they line up.
Enemy.
Firm does catches, makes it 2v3 on the site. Making it, I guess, doable? I don't know. Turbo
It
needs
is,
to
but-
hurry up if he wants to fight.
What a hunt.
That is insane.
Yeah, and this round was
Last player standing.
snugly in the hands of AG.
That was the Turned it into an 8-1 game.
Yeah, but what I want to see is they're using all this util to hit the site, right? So just, play further back, right? You don't have to take those duels.
There.
Let them waste their util, and then your retake will be a little better, right?
Yeah.
When the Sage Wall goes up, right, you can try to just spam it, util to deny the plant. I don't want to see them, wall, and they don't spam the wall at all as it's forming, right?
Yeah.
You don't want that wall to solidify, because your chances of winning the
find you.
retake are a lot worse.
I don't know if this is a meme or not, but Hanu
Bring
has
them down.
on. I really don't know if that's a meme or if it's
hold.
or if that's just
Oh wow, Honu, the Prowler spots out Trash Panda and they can just comfortably spray it. And, you know, that's what I'm talking about. That position, right? I feel like a lot of people on LAR have tried to defend from that. It doesn't work. You're gonna get flashed, you're gonna get bitten by a cat dog thing, I don't even know what it is.
Calypso was getting a nice shot, makes it a 2v4.
Yeah.
But Zach can be big here with
Last player standing.
it doesn't matter.
Toxins going up.
Wait.
Calypso
down.
suddenly just finds 3, but he's down to
It's a
6
1-on-1 on
HP.
site.
Toxins
Team Ace.
Guarantees a 9. Guarantees 9 on the board.
Yeah, and you know, we're just not seeing any adjustments from LAR, and AG are mixing up their approaches, you know, pretty well for the most part.
Yeah.
B is still a threat, although their A is just looking unstoppable.
I think it's not that LAR is not talented. It's not that LAR doesn't have that individual talent that AG, you know, it's not like they're lacking in that aspect. It's just the difference between coordination and not. It's pretty easy to tell if a team is well oiled, well scripted, definitely like knows how to play off each other, knows their teammates well, and that can be the difference between, you know, getting steamrolled or winning. Because everyone, especially on the C level, we're all pretty much the same rank, diamond, plat, etc. It's just how well are you able to play in an organized setting is the difference between winning and losing. And I think LAR needs to put some more time in practice, just get more server time in, so that they can look like an actual organized 5-stack and not like just random ranked party, you know?
Yeah, and you know, AG, right? They're playing really well and they're gaining that confidence, so they do overextend a little bit. And you can see last round, right? Calypso punishes, you know, Honu, and you know, finds himself 3, but ultimately it doesn't matter because the damage has already been done. So I want to see them retake a site without like 3 of their players down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. If it's just a 3v5 retake every single time, you're just,
Face your fear!
if they're able to play with discipline and then finally have the 5v5 retake, maybe we'll see the true potential that LAR have.
And look at all this util, like, Honu's dumping, and it's gonna draw all this attention over to A. Calypso can't hear a thing in his Viper's pit. And, wow. Honu, in the corner, he's gonna catch Calypso off guard.
That's not TA site. Look at that.
Oh,
No
Turbo
charges.
actually finds a
There.
pretty nice shot onto Dysprosium. But the bomb is
Spike
gonna go
planted.
down A, because, you know, all that attention, there's really only Honu on A. And literally every ability was used, but it draws the attention to the site, and they don't really watch mid, and they lose the fights there as a result.
One enemy remaining.
And Paco, mid lurk.
Looks like Zach. Head one. I am. This
Teleport's
is
ready.
so heavy to watch. I know LAR has
Last round before the
talent
switch.
and they have the fight in them, but I know we can get more from them in the future. But for now, right now, Amityville Ghost are putting down their flag on the TVA league and saying we are it. We are that.
They are so dead.
Yeah,
A gift.
AG making a statement, looking more dominant than ever, and LAR. I really hope they use this as a learning opportunity, right? It's motivation to just answer back, find that coordination, and Calypso is going to find an early pick on the Dysprosium and burn too.
Timing. Oh, Trash Panda could have definitely got Paco there. Finally, our first like aggression. We finally got
Yeah,
some aggression.
I really like this out of here from LAR. They finally changed up the pace, and they're rewarded heavily for that. Paco, with the Tour de Force, just can't even find any value because Dr. Pepper Cream Soda is already pushed up mid. 2
Watching
players, in
here.
fact. So we're gonna see AG still be on A, but we have Turbo running back, jump spotting B, so they're still gonna have a heavy presence over at A.
Wow, Zap with the Grim Wall, trying to get a pick.
Berm
Last player
sits him
standing.
down. Calypso
Spike
as well.
down A.
They're gonna spot out this player in jail. And they're even gonna use the ult. You know, last round, and that was really nice there from LAR. That was
Switching sides.
a really pleasant change of pace. They take the space that AG give up, and
They can find success. Yeah, they can actually get a win on the round. Now, it might be like 10 rounds too late, but at least we get these glimpses of brilliance from them. That we were like not brilliance, but glimpses of potential in this team. It's just, are they able to put it together in future matches and then do that right off the bat rather than taking a timeout one round before the half ends to figure out exactly what to do. But you can definitely see LAR definitely has that talent. They just need to be able to put it together just like what they did in that last round.
yeah, definitely. So the sides are gonna be switched up, and let's hope for a new look from LAR. You know.
Alright, looks like the B site's gonna be giving up my Paco. And the rotations are coming in.
AG.
Contact, but
Look, Nate and Zaf pushed up really aggressively, so they're gonna crunch them on B.
But Nate, he has spike.
Soda. Kills 2, finds 2 with a frenzy. Good value there, but Dysprosium trades him out. And are they gonna be aware of the double flank coming through?
Is aware.
He finds one. Are they expecting the other? No, they're not. Zaf bites his time. The wall goes down, and this could be very dangerous.
Oh,
yep. Turbo cop looking the complete other direction. He spots one out. Yellow, jiggling. He's such a nuisance right there.
One enemy remaining.
And Zaf. It's a 1-on-2. Everyone is so low in LAR.
Yeah, they're just gonna hide. There's no way.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Get the kill though.
No charges.
And 10-3 LAR with their first pistol
Toxin screen down.
of the day.
Yeah. And I totally thought AG were gonna win that, right? But they play LAR's post plan. You know, we see for the first time AG aren't able to retake, and the double flank. You know, Calypso's aware of the initial one. The second one, you know, there's a who expects that, right?
Yeah.
But they just hold their nerve over at yellow. They just take the fights that they have to, and they try not to give an inch to Zap.
Now look at that. I do like this aggression from AG. It's just guessed wrong. But look at all this information. They know exactly it's not going to be an A hit. Paco and AG are going to know.
No charges left.
And here we have a triple flank, it seems like.
Exactly. They don't have the util to delay it. Did they use a Sage Ball? They did. Oh my god. I'm watching V1 right now on Fractured.
Calypso.
Flank, though.
Oh, this is so dangerous. There's so many here.
God,
Calypso! Dysprosium with 2 right clicks. Dispatches of Calypso. Okay, Paco gets 1. The odds are evened out. Paco with the right click, he does not take down Turbo.
Finishes it up. Wow.
Gun here.
Okay, wow.
That is. Well, that was way too close for comfort, especially when you're only playing with a frenzy. Like your best gun on your team is a frenzy.
Yeah.
Versus that buy, but man, that is great calling from. That's a great name.
That's a good
and
spot.
then just a great round overall. Even though they might have not won the round, look at that. We have a Spectre on the board, half shield. Not everyone has full util. They made it expensive.
That's the sort of save you really want to see. You know, that I'd be really happy if I was AG.
Exactly.
And, you know, that being said, you know, LAR are adapted to the situation really well. Berm on belt gets nade, and that quick rotations, heavy presence over at A already. 3 players are gonna have to fight here to get onto site. Dysprosium.
He's on an island. He's good.
2 for 3! Oh no. If I'm LAR, my shivers are timbered.
my shipper is timbered. But yeah, looks like they're gonna be pivoting over to B, but AG
Okay.
already know.
Yeah, they know.
They're gonna be met with so much
Oh.
resistance. No way.
This pros jumped.
Paused.
Welcome to my
I guess
world.
the LAR because now they were able to play it down. What used to be
Toxin screen down.
playing number, you know, the man advantage is now equalized. Paco is 1 HP. It looks like, but do they no? He can get the
One enemy
No,
remaining.
they're not looking yellow. Paco gets 2. Oh, I so badly wanted to see, you know,
LAR steal that bonus.
yeah, spread and get punished for the self-inflicted.
For the suicide.
Yeah, but
But that's 11 on the board for AG. That could be.
Yeah.
That very well could be the map. I mean, look at the money on the side of LAR. It's a mixed buy. What could have been 5-10 and a great buy is now. They might be down match point if they
That
lose
works.
this, and it's not looking so hot.
man, I mean, you know, in these last rounds, I like what I'm seeing from LA. I do. Like they have actually started to adapt to AG's playstyle, but it's just finding an early pick onto Turbo. Yeah, another one. Ball and Paco. And
Just
Zach
traded
again.
it. It's
Spike
Another-
down A.
Yeah,
Zach
this
is gonna
is
see these guys. Falls back, but that's all.
Berm takes care of this Prosium, but there's not much they can do. 2v4.
Hanu is pushing.
Where are
you?
One enemy
Oh, the
remaining.
timing is horrible. Oh, he accidentally flashes himself. This is just disastrous.
Your tactics failed.
12-4. The eco-res. Eco-res.
Match point.
Paco has 20 on the board now.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Wonderful.
I feel like
Wonderful.
LAR need to run more of a
Wonderful.
default, right?
Wonderful.
They need a. They can't let AG take all that space, right? You see
Wonderful.
Nade, right? Pushes up B long, just hears nothing, right? They
their
can't
scouts.
let them get that sort of intel for free. They have to spread themselves, and they have to just adapt.
Barrier created.
Oh, he gets punished for it.
Yep, so just mows him down, and here comes the null command. Paco though, after Terra Berm, Honu as
Spike
well,
down
but
A.
yeah, oh man, things are falling apart. But it is entirely doable. Turbo answers back,
You got this
and
program.
they have an advantage here.
standing.
Trash
Quickly traded
Panda.
by Trash
Spike planted.
1v2, 1 HP, but
Yeah, a lot to ask out of Nadesy here. And they even have the Silva ult here, so
yeah, looks like Turbo is going to be playing for his Silva ult. Very smart plays, very disciplined. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda should have heard that. Drop down.
here comes the drone. And yeah,
They live
Nope.
another day.
not much Nade could have done there. Very well played. And solid execute over on the A site. Things got a little dicey. They make it expensive, definitely, AG.
Yeah.
But another round is another round, and you know, I wanna, you know, I don't wanna dream too big here, but LAR, I want to fight.
I believe.
I don't want AG to walk away this easily, you know? Just
I believe.
scuff them up a little bit on the way out.
LAR win. LAR win. This,
Get out of my
this
way.
ult from Zach is.
Ooh.
If Turbo
Nowhere to run!
can kill Zach here.
Yeah, Navesy dancing around in his Viper pit very well. And Paco, I was very worried there that Dr. Pepper Cream Soda was gonna get opt.
Look at
But
that. Look at Trash Panda. He knows Zap is up there. He's holding it with his blade. He sees it, and oh my god.
wow.
Gets the kill.
So 1 for 1. But they're just gonna be hanging out outside of A. AG are not even at all worried about B, but the smoke is good, right?
Paco is ready for it though. He's already posted up on B with his total force. And he
They're
does
gonna
have the
rotate
cover.
over here on B. Everything
You want to
lies
play?
on
Let's
Paco's
play.
shoulders to
Let's
stop
see
this
what you
push.
kill.
Oh, yep, he's gonna be forced out because of that jet
30
dash.
seconds
And,
left.
Flash.
30
and
seconds
they get this
left.
plant down.
Nightfall coming in from Ronins.
Oh, Trash Panda actually finds Paco. Really nice shot.
It is definitely doable. But
Oh no,
disposing
13
needs
seconds. This is really scary if they were able to deny this.
One
Calypso
enemy
gets off of
remaining.
it. 8 seconds left on the clock. They have to hunt down Nade. Okay, good.
Spike
Get the
planted.
plant down. Nade's all the way in the back, but does find Calypso on his way out.
Now,
It's a
Nacy
safe.
has. Oh, he does not have his ult. I'm just
Yeah.
lying. Just kidding. This is gonna be
Toxins going up.
He's up against Trash Panda and Burn. Both have their ults. Ooh, Trash Panda.
fun. Trash Panda's one.
Yeah, taps the spike, but Burn. Wait, did you just spray through the smoke?
He did spray that through the smoke. Wow. Great shot,
Okay, wow.
Worm.
And I like this, right? It's okay. So the adaptations here from LAR, right? They're not the fastest ever, but they do when it gets down to it, right? When they're fighting, there's chaos. They're kind of coming out on top right now at stats.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think the adjustment might be too late, but I think these last 3-4 rounds just proves that LAR does have it in them, and they're not just pushovers, that they are able to adapt. And it's just only week 1, right? We still got 5 weeks left in the regular season after this game, and just shows that they still got it. They can still compete at this level, and they aren't just people who are your hamburger basically that you can just eat up. So I do have faith in this LAR team. They do have the ability to adapt and the ability to string together these rounds. And hopefully whatever Vibes is saying is something like 100 Thieves versus Ascend, where they're able to just try to just come back and win it in overtime so we can force a map 3. But we'll see. We'll see if LAR is that guy. We'll see if LAR is 100 Thieves. We're about to find out.
Yeah. And so we're gonna head into this next round, and the buy is not gonna look too great here on the side of AG. Just Elysium has kind of a hero Vandal, but wow, look at the positioning from AG. Look at how much intel they have.
They're already here. They're already here.
They're gambling that they're not gonna be anywhere near A, and it pays off right now. But first they have to get the kills.
Yeah, looks like Hanu and Dysprosium, or just Dysprosium, are going to be watching mid to watch for these rotations. So that's going to be all the information. Oh, but the timing. Oh no, they did see him. They did see him. Okay.
Okay, they're gonna read this though. They're gonna pivot towards it.
Berm gets the first kill on Zaf. Berm is lingering towards mid.
Au revoir, Pharaoh.
Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. We got trash.
Blocking sight.
So on the side, but they're gonna be good trade.
Spike down A.
Main spots out one,
It
but
is a 3v2.
Spike planted.
that hurt combo. Pinging out. Nate, not too worried about it.
Last player standing.
Turbo on Gen kills Nate, and all falls onto Dysprosium. He was the one who had the Vandal originally, and can he make this at least a little more expensive for LAR? Oh, nice shot.
I don't even know what they call that. Molly KO. And yeah.
I forgot to, but good util usage. AG actually they have the soul read, right? They heavy presence over B, and they're watching mid. No one could have crossed A without them knowing, but timing though. They're able to walk back to mid just as I think Paco fell off, right? Fell off the angle. Kind of unlucky there for AG. That could have been really dangerous for LAR, but we're gonna see them walk towards B.
Anu gets pushed back by the drone, but
hold.
is catching the stragglers. No one gets caught up by that. But yeah,
Counter wall. Both Vipers have their util set up on B. Trash Panda can get into a little bit of a tricky angle here.
looks like AG kind of feels like it's gonna be an A hit. We have Zaf and Paco coming in, staying here on A site. And,
Yeah.
this first team is coming A, so
All set up.
they feel like it's an A hit.
Away
Oh my
with
god, Paco, what the hell, man?
What a nice shot. This Prosium kind of preemptively pops the ult, but the hit is actually gonna go towards B. Onu. Can you find more? No. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda.
Now Burp's
He's
gonna
good
hear
for
this
it.
rotate from Zaf. Wow.
That is unfortunate.
Foresight that Zaf has
30 seconds left.
to wall that over. That's some smart valor.
At the very least, they don't have to worry about mid. And the Viper's Pit is gonna be popped. Calypso trying to get the spike down. This is always so dangerous, but Berm
Last
Holds.
player standing.
for the swing. Oh, to Dysprosium. Oh my
Enemy
god.
remaining.
This Pro's gonna have that. Oh my god.
Berm popping off, just not giving up.
Not giving up. That is insane. 12-8. Look at that. We have another shoddy buy from AG. So we can force 12-9 here. I mean, I'd expect to see a 12-9. If they win
Teleport's
if they
ready.
win this, we might see overtime. I don't want to jinx anything yet, but I'm feeling it overtime. I don't know about you, Shade Boy.
That might be a little ambitious, but I do like to believe Berm. Wow, takes care of Paco. He is on that elevated position. Perhaps they are not expecting that. And the spike is gonna tend towards A. Have two players on site, but not the greatest weapons. But you can see Zaf here with the Grim Wall. Sheriff in hand. Wow, the drone does not spot him. This could be a little dangerous. Zaf gonna have to pop off. Find one. Find more. No, trash him down. And Nade just has a short. You can't do anything. You can-
Nuisance here in mid.
Teleport's ready.
One enemy
He
remaining.
finds three.
Burn.
Yeah, Berm. Just
There.
things got
Open
rough,
here.
and LAR are just holding it down.
Yeah.
They do not want to give this up for
Spike
free,
planted.
and
And
I want to see this sort of tenacity.
I agree. Yeah, this resilience from LAR is very good, and Burn is watching the angle, and Hanu was just a judge. I don't know how.
Yeah. Picks up the sheriff. I don't know if he's gonna find anything though.
Find Burn, I'll tell you that.
Nice shots, but he's down to 20 HP. Trying to spray through the screens, see if he can find anything.
It's like Trash Panda kind of knows.
Oh! Trash Panda gets on top of him, just Goomba stomps him. And 9-12, things are flaring up.
If they can win this round, I believe they can hit overtime.
They can definitely hit overtime if they win this round. But you know, AG can afford to buy now, and this is gonna make or break this map.
Yeah.
And I really want to see a map 3.
I really do want to see Map 3 too, and this is the first time out that Donut Flame, their coach of AG, has taken. Now Donut Flame, he was a caster last season, and he recently wanted to become a coach for season 2, and obviously showing a lot of success. Donut Flame, I mean, based on the utility usage and the strats that they've been having, especially on Descent and the early parts of Icebox, it's definitely been paying off. So Donut Flame definitely increasing his stonks there for coaching. If,
Yeah.
We'll see if Donut Flame, if whatever he's saying in this timeout can convert into the match win. But we'll see. We'll see. This is the first time that AG has been, I guess, pressured, if you want to call this pressure, right? This is the first time that they're really being contested, and I just want to see the reaction or how AG does deal with this, this pressure or with this with this contest. So we'll see. We'll see what
They were,
AG have.
yeah, they were looking unstoppable that first map and the first half of this map, but now we're starting to see a few chinks in the armor.
Exactly.
You want to play? Let's play.
And here comes the tour de force over with Berm. He's gonna hold for mid aggression. I like this. See, in the previous rounds, we saw AG kind of like
Find you.
through mid and stuff for free, but they are going to respect this. For now, Paco just
Getting
clean
that
shot.
first kill.
Yeah, that's pretty worrisome. They cannot let a single round slip. No room to breathe here from LAR.
Well, Hanu is
And they're
playing
gonna-
this regressed angle, right, on A site. He's not really in a position to contest, but he can definitely hear all these
Toxin screen down.
And
Poison
so
orb.
XU's gonna come out. And yeah, if you're Honu here, yeah, just why not? Just play retake. You have the numbers advantage. Spike is gonna go down, and see, he's not quite finding anyone here. Let's see if they can hold this. Yeah, here's the fade. Fade ult. Classic AG, right? Holding on to the fade ult for the retake.
taking off this.
No, wait, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda finds two somehow. We're getting,
Last player
he
standing.
doesn't even get traded out.
That's all. No, Worm says
Wow.
absolutely not. Holy
LAR. They only lose one in that retake attempt. And wow, now if you're AG now, you have to be sweating, right?
Oh, easily.
Now we're saying stop trolling, right? Let's stop trolling.
I can hear
They
that.
just. Well,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like 6 rounds in a row.
Not ready.
LAR, and
That's a good spot.
they're really riding this momentum to its fullest potential.
I'm pretty sure AG are definitely kicking themselves for going with these grid walls and all that stuff. Now that they might actually lose this, but we're seeing this pretty heavy A-lean. Spikes over there. Out of Dark Pepper Cream Soda.
Yeah, Honu playing up close with the stinger is able to take care of Pepper Cream Soda, but they're gonna be able to res him back up. He is
Spike planted.
in his ultimate, so harm no.
No harm. Wow. Yeah, especially with these guns. It's gonna be
Yeah. Oh, look at this wall coming out. Zaf just gets sat down. Bermzera with good lurk through mid. He finds two. And that's gonna be huge damage done. This retake. I
player
didn't like their
standing.
chances now, and it's just getting worse by the second.
just exact, but
Toxins going up.
oh my goodness.
He's a low sense player. That's
Cleans it up.
yeah. Oh my gosh. This. Are they doing it?
Is this it? Are they 100 Thieves? Are they the 100 Thieves?
Yeah, it's do or die right now for them, and they're doing.
They are doing. This is the last round of the last gun round, or I guess, yeah. I mean, if they're able to convert, I mean, shit. I did not expect. I did not expect this at all. Especially what that 10-2,
Here.
that 10-2 half.
Here.
And they have. And this is a little dangerous. They have plenty of ults on the side of AG, so things
Blocking
are
sight.
gonna get out of hand. Gonna see Trash Panda pop those knives, and here comes a B hit, it seems.
We got Paco and Proteum being the closest one to contest, and they know someone's here.
Yeah.
Man, to try to deter them from hitting the first side.
Yeah, that wall's gonna go down. If they peek here, I'm afraid Paco's gonna get one. Holding for any aggression onto yellow. Trash Panda. Is he gonna peek this? Just holding tight, and yeah, we're gonna see this Viper's Pit from Nadesy.
It's a smart Viper straight from Ziggy. Basically, like, yeah, you have to come here onto B with the majority of the team.
Welcome to my world.
Viper spit. And let's see if this
Plant
goes
the
able to
spike.
take the best. He's so good.
I got
Spike down B.
Trash Panda, get the trade.
The C's is so good for Honey.
Yeah, and look, Nadesy just completely abandons A site. And time is ticking down. I don't think they have time to rotate unless they fully sprint right now. And Paco is
30
going to cause so
seconds
many
left.
problems. That slow is going to be such a nuisance. But Burm and Dr. Pepper Creep Soda.
2v2.
Watching
Nadesy,
here.
Honey was still up
2v2.
there.
This is so dangerous. That
Wow.
the snake bite.
Watching here.
Yeah, the snake bite is not going to deny the
Here.
plant.
Last player
Do
standing.
damage. Honu takes care of Burm. It's all up to Trash Panda in a 1v2 situation.
One enemy
He gets
remaining.
one.
He takes care of Honu, spamming through 46 HP. He's just sticking it. Trash Panda.
Trash Panda with the 100 sus clutch. He gets it and forces overtime.
Switching
Brings it
sides.
to overtime and
Overtime.
Trash Panda. You know, we questioned the value of the Jet early on.
But
Trash
he's the
Panda
one
is
to
playing out of
force
his mind.
Overtime. That is insane. Wow, I absolutely cannot believe it. Here we are in overtime, and now everything is equalized. Now it's anyone's game.
And last round, like, AG played their util pretty dang well, I want to say. Dysprosium, right? Null Command stops halts the push onto B. We see the Viper's Pit coming out on A. They seem to have used their util, you know, perfectly, but LAR, they're just tenacious. They slap back. They're getting these trades, and that's just really important. Because we, you know, on Ascent, you know, they were not getting any trades. They looked in shambles, but now this is a new LA.
This
This
is a new
is-
LAR that we're seeing.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if they're able to take it to the site.
Zaf gets rid of Burm and Paco.
Toxins going up.
Also gets another 2 players down. This is getting a little scary. 8-0. So
2v5.
Spike planted.
Man,
wow, that was just clean.
in 30
Textbook.
seconds, literally like within like 10, 15, 30, 20 seconds, they were able to get spiked down against site. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
so no questions about AG's attacking Icebox.
Last player standing.
Paco.
You will not kill my
And there's
allies.
the Sage Res. Trash Panda. Not gonna
You
be
want
able
to
do
play?
anything
Let's
there.
play.
But then
Wow.
again, I mean, LAR
Switching
did win
sides.
10 straight rounds on
Match
that,
point.
so
Yeah, and here's a timeout.
coming in from AG exactly. If you're AG, what do you want? What do you think they're talking about right now? What do you think they want to do to close this out?
Clearly their attacking side, you know, is pretty, doesn't need work, right?
Mhm.
It's pretty solid. But, you know, when they're defending, right? Yeah, the LAR are just answering back. They seem to just, once they get a man down, instantly a trade, right?
Mhm.
This is a new LAR they're fighting against. So I don't know. I want to see AG just win these gunfights, right? They kind of just need to click some heads, right? They need to just util has and always has been good. But when it comes down to like when they're in the blender, right? The chaos is happening. LAR are kind of thriving while AG are just they're falling behind a little.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know, AG, I think they're hoping for just an early pick.
That works.
I believe so too. I mean, I just want to see LAR just try to get this comeback. All of this work 10 straight rounds in a row just for them to
Here.
lose in overtime.
All set up.
Look at how aggressive they're being.
Toxins going up.
Defensive side. But Burn punishes the aggression. Takes care of Nadesy and Paco actually answers back.
This far up.
Right here.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna be pivoting, but Hanu's in a position to at least be good for one.
Yeah, AG tried to change up the pace there, right? heavy aggression towards A, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. And, no smokes on the sides of AG. He's gonna hear this orb. Honu peeks into 4!
Trash man that gets it.
He's not good for any.
Here.
Down to 4v3. Kako. How much more can you do?
Poison orb.
This spike is gonna go down. And Ashman is in.
Danger. Yep.
Yep.
So punishes 3v3
And-
retake.
This is entirely possible here.
Especially with the full util from Zap. That's Sage Wall.
Yes. Yeah, this Sage Wall, they're going to have to spam this down. They cannot let this plant
Wall raised.
be walled off for free. There goes the wall. Oh, just Prosium.
Enemy remaining.
Oh no, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda.
Last player
Prosium.
standing.
Purple on it back! Can he get it done? No! Zaf shuts it down!
14-12 for
Defenders
Amityville
win.
Ghost, who take
Oh.
it down in overtime.
I really thought he had it.
Man, the quick thinking from Zaf to get off and just... It was scrappy too. He was shooting at the Sage Wall, but he ends up getting it too.
Yeah, it was definitely scrappy. I think that's the term we can comfortably describe the second half of that map. Just scrappy at the second half. LAR was thriving in it, but they falter from greatness. That was looking scary for AG, but they keep their calm.
They do. And, I mean, look at this. Literally, Paco and Dysprosium carrying their team to victory.
Yeah, and
LAR is a lot more consistent, but, yeah, they just willed their way into that win.
yeah, and you gotta commend LAR though. They fought back. They did not make this look like a cakewalk. And when you have a half like what was it, 10-2, it's very hard to mentally reset. But LAR showed some really great tenacity here, and I'm excited for the future.
Exactly, I'm excited to see what LAR have in store. But AG was one to get in the win, and I believe we're gonna get Nade Z or Zach in here for their post-match interview. Hopefully we can get him in and just talk about how that match went. Let me see if I can move him. Let me see. Hold up. I will be right back.
How we can use
Zach, get in here, boy.
Broadcaster, Mr. Broadcaster.
Yeah.
Mr. Broadcaster.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
I'm gonna have Shape
whole
come in
team?
here. We're just gonna interview the whole goddamn team because that
Oh,
was an
jeez.
insane match.
Nadesy wasn't reading chat. He was supposed to be called in. Put it into
Huh? What chat am I supposed to be reading?
the game chat. You were supposed to join for the one.
Oh,
All right,
my apologies. I was out of the game.
I'm just bringing
That's
Shape Boy in here just so
Okay.
that we can interview. But I want to start with you, Zach.
Yeah, what's up?
What a hell of a
muting.
first map Ascent. You guys really, that was a statement match. You guys cleaned them up, like just sweep them off the floor. And one thing that me and Shape Boy have noticed is that util usage, that coordination that just LAR could not compete with. Just talk about that first map with me. Just talk about how you guys play off each other. What have you guys done to prepare to have a great showing like this?
There was a first map.
Yeah, the first map Ascent. I don't know. I pretty much just turned my thinking brain off and just listened to what people were yelling at me to do with my utility. And I mean, their utility usage was pretty dog shit. Like, sorry, dog poop. And I was just like lurking in Calypso's smokes and was able to get free kills when they'd push into their own smokes to hit switch and stuff. So it was like, yeah, their util was pretty poor, so it was very easy to play around. But the team as a whole, we were just on another level that one. We were all hitting our shots, and they really couldn't do anything about it.
Nice. And I know Paco, he's a new acquisition for the AG. Just talk about what he brings to the team, especially in that last map on Icebox where he drops like 31. Just talk about his impact.
He brings a lot of good util usage with his Sentinel ability. Like Chamber Army is pretty straightforward, but he puts it in the right spot for whenever whenever we need it somewhere. It's always in the right spot, and then he's just fucking nuts, hitting shots all the time. yeah, I don't. I'm glad that this is friends with him, so we were able to pull him in and roll.
Sweet, sweet. Donut, I have a question for you. I know you're the new coach for the
do you want?
Amityville Ghost. I just want to see your thought process. I know you guys lost 10 straight rounds.
Well, I wasn't in the
Don't
voice
mention
channel.
it.
And then
Was it 10 straight?
Yeah, it was 10 straight rounds. Or I think it was like 9 straight rounds or something like that. But Donut, when you took that time out, what did you tell your team, or what was?
Wait, which one? The last one?
Yeah, the timeout that you took in regular during regular.
I forgot. They were mostly talking. I said like stop over rotating. Anchor. And then the last one, and then like the very last one, I said 3-stack A, and then they had 3-stack A, so pushed them up, and they did. Almost won the retake at the end. Easy.
Sounds good. Shape, do you have any questions at all?
Yeah, on Icebox, that second map, it got a lot more closer than you guys would probably have liked. What was that like? When LAR started piling on rounds, like what did the team sort of come together and try to solve this? Like, what would they say?
Yeah, what were y'all saying?
What
I'll
the
go.
fuck is going on?
So
Well, I mean, I think on defense, particularly like on Icebox, if you don't have like set plays and you don't coordinate with what the rest of your team is doing, it's really easy to just like either get ran over on sight or someone over peak just once, and give value to the enemy team. And like, I mean, this is literally the first game I've played with these people, and yeah, that kind of explains like on defense, just like why we were just, I don't know, not doing well. Like on attack on Icebox, it's you can see it, just like you can just like, I don't know, default a little bit, let someone on defense over peak, boom, get a kill, get value, go somewhere else. It's a lot easier to do that on attack, but on defense, man, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah, I think once we were kind of doing the same thing the whole half, and then once they started reading it and we couldn't just play standard, kind of showed our holes in communication and team play as a whole. But once again, that'll come with time. We're rocking almost a brand new roster because of some rank ups. Some people couldn't show up, but the more time we play as a team, the better we'll get, and they won't be able to expose our holes like that.
Sweet. I know that you guys play Seattle Energy next week, and I know that you haven't had a chance. They have not had a chance to play their week 1 match yet, but I mean, it is widely known throughout the league that you two are probably the 2 best teams in Elysium. So, what do you guys think you guys are gonna go through, or what are you guys gonna do to prepare for next week's max in order to set yourself as the undisputed number 1 seed in Elysium?
Watch the VOD, easy.
Yeah, watch the
Hopefully
VOD.
White Claws, you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully get another scrim or 2 in so we can run a couple more maps and stuff.
We also need to write up some set plays too.
Yeah. Definitely, pretty much just work on everything to get better. SE's pretty cracked, and we know that Saya's 1 win away, but he's just gonna chill there forever. So he'll be a problem forever, and it's we just gotta improvise, adapt, overcome.
Wait, hold on. The Asphalto team is playing Seattle next week. Wait,
we?
Oh,
no, we're Elysium. Are we playing?
Yeah.
Do we play New York next week?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
just kidding. That tells you, I'm looking.
Admin.
Well,
admin.
you're eventually going to be playing Seattle Energy next week. So, I mean, in 2 weeks.
What? In 2 weeks?
Yeah, in 2 weeks. So, but I'm going to be looking forward to that match. But congratulations, Shape Boy. Do you have anything else to ask or anything else to add?
I have something to add.
What's up, Paco?
I would like to give out a shout out to my coach and mentor, Ryo CS, for bringing me up here. Without him, I would still be iron in this game.
Wrong person.
Okay.
Damn, you gotta
I'd like to
get me out of silver, bro.
Can I give a shout out to?
What's up?
I'd like to give a shout out to Paco the horse for dropping 31 map 2. That was pretty useful. I'd like to
give a shout out to Donut Flame.
Shout out Donut Flame. Shout out the 31 kill man, and shout out to your coach. Send me
shout
his
out
number.
Donut
I need to get out
Flame
of silver 3.
PS
bro.
channel.
I need whatever magic he has to get me out of silver 3. But
Yeah.
Any
Congrats on the victory.
Congrats on the victory, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. But thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yo, let's hit up a custom, bruh.
Thank you, Obama.
Alrighty. Well, I think that concludes the cast for today's game. AG and LAR was definitely a banger. I just want to thank Shape Boy for being the main caster over here. He's definitely been amazing. I hope we get to see a lot more from you soon, Shape Boy.
Yeah, hope I get to cast more, and hopefully the match I play tomorrow won't be terrible.
You're playing against New York Fortune, is that right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Well, I can't wait to watch that match and show. Bring home a W for Seattle, bruh.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'd just like to thank Shape Boy once again for being my amazing caster. And we'll see you guys tomorrow with Seattle Energy versus New York Fortune. All right.